On a farm, in a barn, feeling lonely, but I got some yarn. Ooh, yeah, got the yarn, I'm gonna do some knitting.
Well, hello. I hope you're enjoying the format of this Vlogtober. It's not all vlogs. There's some tutorial things. There's some how I do stuff that aren't tutorials, but just showing you how I do things. And I hope that's enjoyable for you. I just wanted to mix it up a bit because my daily life is fairly busy, but it's kid-centric, so it's not a lot of knitting stuff to show you. So I want to make sure that this is packed with knitting goodness too. So it is 5 days till I leave for Rhinebeck, which is I'm so excited for, but it's 3 days until my birthday. So this is actually my birthday month and I'm very excited about that. And so Rhinebeck is right after my birthday and I'm very excited to see all of the things. I have a countdown on my phone. I don't know if you can see it. There we go. 5 days, 17 hours, 34 minutes, and 40 seconds until I leave. And that is my Rhinebeck sweater in the background because I'm still working on it. I know that I'm not alone in this, that I am not the only person who is knitting the sleeves for my Rhinebeck sweater. So they're not done yet. I have the body done, but the body it's at that stage where it's kind of the black hole of knitting where you measure it and it's whatever length and then you knit on it for 2 hours and then you remeasure it and it's still the exact same length it was 2 hours ago. That's where I am in that. And I thought I was at the measurement I needed and I put it away for a couple days and I've remeasured it and it's short. So once I get the sleeves done, I will be putting that back on the needles, knitting a couple more inches and then joining the sleeves, and then I still have the yoke of the sweater to do. So that has to be done before Rhinebeck. So the crunch is on. I'm feeling pretty good about it. I think I should get some good knitting time in this weekend. So that's going to be going on. In the beginning of this video, you would have seen me skein up this beautiful skein of yarn. This is Sweet Georgia yarn, and it's in their Cauldron colorway. And I am going to be pairing this yarn with these mini skeins from Sea Turtle Fiber Arts. And it's an Easter egg pack, I guess, of mini skeins. So they're 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon, and there's 600 yards here. So each of these is 100 yards. So 100 yards in each. And this is actually going to be a new design that I've been noodling around in my head. And it's going to take 5.5 millimeter needles. And I've already thought out the pattern and I already know my stitch count. The only thing I don't know is my gauge. So I'll be knitting it up and writing it out as I knit it to make sure that it all works out, and then that will be a pattern that will be going out to test knitters and tech editor and all of that sort of yummy goodness. That's one that's going on in here, and I have another one and you guys are going to get a little peek of it, and this is it. Ooh, you get a little tiny peek, little eensy weensy peek. It's a brioche wrap that I'm working on, so I think that's going to be really nice. I hope none of you are like, take a peek down. It's knitting up fairly quickly, but I really need to focus on that Rhinebeck sweater. So I'm going to be doing a lot of Rhinebeck sweater knitting today. And there's a couple other things that I've got going on. It's Friday today, so you guys are going to be seeing this tomorrow morning. And I have to do some pre-recording today as well for next week because I work on my birthday, which is Sunday, Monday, and then Tuesday, and I work 12-hour shifts. So I work from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. and then I sleep during the day. So I am going to be doing some pre-recording for those days so that each of those days nothing is missed. And I know if something goes up late or days missed, I know you guys won't worry about that. So awesome. And also, I don't know how the Wi-Fi is going to be when I'm at Rhinebeck. So the uploading of the vlogs might be delayed till I get back from Rhinebeck. It just depends on what the Wi-Fi situation is. So that being said, I've got a ton of knitting to do today on these, and then hopefully these will be done today, and then I can put my body back on the needles. So if you're wondering, this sweater is my newest design. It is the Skaha sweater, and it is being knit in sweet fiber in the Luna colorway. And it's a worsted weight sweater, so it goes fairly quickly. It's a really nice knit. I'm at the point where there's no more increases. I just have to get to the length that I require for the sleeves. So, and for me, that's just, I just keep putting on the sleeves till they're at the length that I want. Or almost to the length I want, because with gauge, when I block it, it'll grow the length that I need it to be. So that is happening right now. See, I'm working on it. And yeah, so that is that for today. Because I'm pre-recording for next week. I just have a bunch of different ideas of things to do. So you guys will be seeing a lot of that, but I'll be, yeah. That's what's happening today. So I hope you have an amazing day and that you are as excited for the weekend as I am. And I'll be doing my packing for Rhinebeck on Wednesday, and I leave Thursday morning, 5 a.m. I'll just talk about that for a second. So I leave Thursday morning at 5 a.m. and I drive to the city. It's to the big city. I live in a small city. I'm going to a larger city that I fly out of, and then I will be flying to New York. I have a couple layovers, but they're very short layovers. And then I arrive in New York late in the evening. So I'll be staying the night in New York because the time I get there will be too late to go anywhere else. I can't catch any trains or anything anywhere because the Amtrak doesn't run after that time. So I will be hanging out with my friend Mina, and we will finally get to meet face to face, which I'm really excited about. We've been social media friends since I think it's been since before we were both podcasting. I might have already been podcasting by then, but she and I started podcasting right around the same time. So we've been internet friends for a couple years anyway. So that's really exciting that I get to meet her right away. And then I'll be, the following day, I will be Friday morning heading to Rhinebeck. I'll be catching the train and from New York to Rhinebeck, and then I'll be hanging out in Rhinebeck during the day. I'll probably get a locker to lock up my stuff. And then I'll be going to Needles Up on Friday afternoon, which is from 3 to 6. And after Needles Up, I will be going to where my hotel is. And I'm going to be sharing a hotel room with Sarah from the Canadian Knitter podcast and one other lady that we'll be sharing with, which is super exciting. She was also one of the first podcasts that I ever watched. So she was within the first few months of me watching podcasts. That's one that I started watching. So it's really exciting that I get the opportunity to meet her, and we'll be staying together. And then Saturday early in the morning, we'll be heading to Rhinebeck, and I have no idea what to expect. I've been watching Christy Glass's Rhinebeck sweater video that she has, and I didn't actually realize that the event was that big. So I'm excited to see what it's going to look like. I'm planning to go to the podcaster meetup, which is on the hill, which I don't know what that means. It's on a hill. I'm assuming there's only one. I don't know if there's multiple hills. So, and it's at 1 o'clock on Saturday. So I'll be stopping in there. So if any of you are interested in coming and swinging on by and saying hello, then definitely come on by. We can chat, take a picture, whatever you want to do. And then hanging out Rhinebeck for the rest of the afternoon. And then going out for dinner. And then back to the hotel. And I leave on Sunday in the evening, so I will have to leave by probably 11 or 12. I need to be on the train back to New York and catch my flight out. And I just think that I just need to give myself lots of time to get through the city. And I'm very nervous about taking subways and getting on and off trains by myself in a big city. I am very nervous about that. I just I like to travel with somebody, so this is my first like really big trip to go on by myself. So I've gone to Vancouver, of course, by myself, but Vancouver's like, it's Vancouver, so it's not a big deal, but traveling across the country and then down into another country by myself is a little bit nerve-wracking. And so if anybody else is making those kinds of traveling, if you need somebody to ride with, or I don't know, whatever. It's just not even making sense. So yeah, so then and then I head back, and I'll be back home early Monday morning, late Sunday night, early Monday morning, and then drive home, and then back to my regular schedule. And then I'll be working right when I get back. Like, I'll sleep during the day when I get back, and then I work that night, and then I work the next 3 nights. And so there might be a little bit of fumbling around in there with the Vlogtober, but I hope that I can get enough stuff in the backlog that it's not a big gaping hole of space where you guys don't see something. Yeah, I'm hoping that you're enjoying my how I put up how I knit and how I purl and how I do ribbing. They're not tutorials, they're just how I do those things. But I have had requests for tutorials, so I will be doing those. I'm just trying to figure out right now, because my setup for videoing from above is it's terrible. It's terrible. If you guys could see it, you'd just laugh, because it's terrible. And that's why when I'm knitting and I have it kind of goes out of shot a little bit, because it's not very high, and I'm just I'm over top of this thing, and it's horrible. It's horrible. So I'm trying to figure out how to work that out so that I can record easier and then just zoom in on what I need to zoom in on, because I'll show you guys. So this is my beautiful piece of equipment I use for recording above. So this is tape to hold this still when my phone is in there, because I use my phone to record those. And it's on a stand. So this is a stand, but this is one of those stands that wraps around things, and it's attached here so that I can get the angle that I need to get to record. And then it's only this tall. I guess I could bring it up higher. Maybe that's what I'll do. But this part is really, yeah, it's not very good. I'll mess around with it. Make it better, but it's so horrible right now. I just that's what I'm working with. So yay. Okay, well, thanks for joining me today. Thanks for joining me for this little vlog, and I will see you tomorrow. Until next time.
Yeah. Ooh.